Now, before we proceed any further, I'm just going to retrieve all my all my entries once again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few items. And so all of these items are going to be named very specifically. So I've got a TV items. And so I'm going to create one called TV Blue. And then let me give this a price. And then everything else I can leave default. And then I'm going to create a TV Red. And then a TV Yellow. And then I'm going to save these to our database. And I forgot to give it a price. We'll just say all of them cost. Actually, let's give them different prices. So this one will be 200. Yellow, no one likes anything that's yellow, so I'll give it a value of 50. And we'll save to our database. All right, so that's in our database now. And we know how to filter based off of items. And we can use the where keyword, and we can do it for even columns that are based off of characters, like the name column. So let's say that I want to retrieve everything, all of my TVs. So this TV, this TV, this TV, this TV. How would we do that? Well, we can't exactly use the where statement because I can say where name, and then, I mean, we have equals, we have greater than, we have less than, but none of those really do what we want to do. So how can we match just on all of our TVs? Well, we can use our like operator. So we could say where name like, and then what we can do is we can pass in something very specific. So we pass in the text that we want, but then we can start using things that are kind of like regular expressions, like we have in Python. So I could say TV and then %. And what this is saying is that I want to grab every row that has a name that starts with TV, and then the % means any random characters afterwards. So this is just saying I want any product that has a name that starts with TV. So if I run this, you can see that we were able to grab all the TV. So it's very similar to regular expressions. And if I remove this and instead just add in the letter A, this is going to return all of my products that start with the letter A. And I don't have anything, but if I change this, I know I have one product that starts with an R. So if I try that, you can see that we get the remote. And we can also flip this. So I can say, % and then pass in some letters at the end. So if I want to grab anything that ends in the letter N, I can run that. It looks like I've got nothing that ends in the letter N, maybe E. Right? And so now we get all of the items that end in an E. Right? And then we also have the ability to do the opposite. So this matches anything that ends in an E. But if I want to get every line that doesn't end in an E, I can say not. So that's just going to give me the opposite. So that's going to give me every row except for those 2 rows. And what we can also do is if I want to get any line that has the letter EN somewhere in the name, I can do the % before and after. And so we just look for these 2 characters anywhere in the name. So if I run this, and it looks like I got an error, and I'm not sure what happened there, but I changed this. I just deleted it and retyped it. And so now it no longer gives me an error. So I'm not really sure why that happened. Could be a bug of some kind, or maybe there's a typo I didn't see. But this is going to grab any text that has the letters EN, and then it can have any characters before, any characters after. And then since we have the not operator, then it's going to do the exact opposite. But then I can also remove this so I can grab any lines that match just this. And then it looks like once again I get the same exact error. Okay, there we go.